What is going on, guys? We are back with another DSP video, and my god, he had a disaster premiere stream for Final Fantasy Rebirth. It crashed and burned. Everything was on this. He even put away Baldur's Gate 3 for once a week to play this. It was hyped up. He said it's one of the biggest games of the year. Everyone's excited to watch him play it, and we'll see how that went. But the day started very weird. Well, weird-ish for DSP, because anytime he has low support, there has to be some drama or some pity tips that come in, and he tried it this morning. He put out this tweet: "So just as we're heading to bed, both lines of our internet went out and haven't come back. Here's hoping this is just a Comcast outage and is temporary, as I can't stream Final Fantasy VII Rebirth tomorrow. That is going to be a huge problem. Fingers crossed." Now keep in mind, which is really weird, he has two lines, both with the same company, and they both go at the same time, and this was posted at about 4 a.m. his time. So I wonder what you were doing at 4 a.m. Phil. Probably got drunk and unplugged your router. And then, surprise surprise, he was there to start up his stream, no delay. He was late to his stream though, as usual. We have this from Poem's Future. "The first thing Phil did today was complain that all he had for showing up early was a little over 100 viewers. What a way to welcome people to the stream." Crying emoji. And then, oh my god, he has a new hat slash wig for his Final Fantasy streams. Remember how well this went for Hogwarts Legacy? Remember when he brought back the Sonic hat for the Sonic games? So you're worried about money being tight, then a fan donates it to you. Because we know every time someone donates to him, it's just him buying it. So he's lying about how much money he has. My god. I joked about this in the past. I said the first thing if he ever dressed up like a clown is going to be a wig. Well, we're first part there. Because remember, he's not a children's entertainer. He's not a clown, but he'll wear a wig for money. And the memes started coming in. So we have Expectation. And you got Cloud with the Cloud wig. And then you have Reality. And we have DSP and Rod Stewart. Then we have this from Phil Callins, who caught this as Phil was talking, claims someone sent him the wig, but somehow knows that the wig doesn't look as good as the pictures on Amazon. And then DSP made a scumbag move, even more so than usual. He got this wig supposedly for free from a fan, but then said, "I'm gonna switch up the tier rewards. Usually we do a hat at 100, we're gonna do a vest, and then if we hit $150, I'm gonna put on this wig." Now I would just point out, this wig is more of a Karen wig than his actual Karen wig. It's hilarious. But at the same time, don't give him any money. Let him get salty, let him pout, cry like a baby. It's more fun that way. And we have Theo. DSP going mega milk mode, saying he might consider putting on the Cloud wig for $150. By the way, he got the Cloud wig for free. Laughed my fucking ass off. Get milked, DSP fans. And we have Jucker at the bottom. This is like the perfect pre-stream to see how greasy DSP is. Gets wig for free, calls it bad even though it was a gift, raises it to the $150 goal, and doesn't even try it on. Shows it sitting on his hand. He might be a decent used car salesman when his YouTube career crashes and burns. And then Just Jay brings this back, this classic. "The wig is gonna save my business." And it's Phil in his Street Fighter Karen wig. It's ma'am. And then DSP decided to talk about his Phil's Day Off segment. And we have In an Otter Place. Kat played Power Wash Simulator yesterday while her and Phil just hung out and chatted. Yeah, can you imagine what those two chatted about? They barely talk to each other. They're like, "Hey, you want some burgers? You want some food? Okay, I'm just gonna be quiet now. Yeah, you play your game. I'm just gonna sit here and watch you like a creeper." Man, what kind of intelligent conversations between those two would go on? Talk about nuclear physics and maybe algebra, maybe some astronomy, you know, the classics. Why does he make it sound like it was one of his streams? Barrett Wells. Because instead of Derek sitting back, watching and seal clapping, it's Phil getting to fill that role. We all know he loves his seal clapping, ackin'. We have Bandito. Power Wash Simulator is definitely a game on Cat speed. Her empty head can spray stuff, that is all. And then DSP talked about ordering food, which he said, DSP and Kat were craving burgers yesterday, so they ordered in. Of course, the place they ordered from fucked up the order. How could someone be so unlucky with DoorDash? And this is what I think's going on. I think they're trying to scam DoorDash for free food. Because they always complain about it. There's always something wrong with it. All of a sudden, they get credits or their money back. Because the less money Phil spends on DoorDash and bills and stuff, the more he can put into Hogan's. Then remember last week when Phil was complaining that Jasper threw up and was keeping Phil up at night? Well, a week later, DSP decided to clean up the cat throw up. That is right, he left Jasper's throw up on the carpet for an entire week. That tells you how disgusting this man and this woman is. Now keep in mind, this is the same guy who left ant poison on his kitchen floor for over a year with his cat in the house, and then there was sharp, broken glass on the ground, and instead of picking it up, he bought his wife slippers so she doesn't cut her feet. And that was also part of her Christmas gifts too. And we have In an Otter Place. Phil and Kat cleaned the carpets yesterday because Jasper, being sick a week ago, the carpets were so dirty he clogged the bath. DSP described dumping dirty and chemicals from cleaning the carpet down the shower's drain. Then whined about the shower being backed up and having to clear it using Drano and all that. And Phil is still getting member bomb from the Argentina community, but the amount of money he lost has now increased. Because remember, before it was 1,000, then 1,200, then 1,500, and now we see this from In an Otter Place. And right into a bag because of fake membership he's not getting because he got 2,500 Argentina ones and it cost him about $1,500 to $3,000. He wouldn't have got more than 500 and about 300 pay for their own. At worst, that means he's out of $600. This is all money he thinks he's entitled to, that he should have. No matter what, every month he's entitled to this money. He doesn't get streaming after 16 years. And I love Barrett Wells at the bottom. That's a wide gap he's leaving. By the end of the year, he'll be saying he's out 40K because of Argentina. Then we move on to DSPN, where he talked about Rockstar making people come back to work to finish up GTA 6 because it seems like it's in the closing phase of production. Of course, he had to compare that to when he was working at Best Buy. And we have Whoa Mo's Ass. Every topic DSP talks about always leads back to the exact same story we've all heard for years. Best Buy, helicopter company, Twitch, detractor campaigns, arcades, Evo tourney. This guy is on repeat. He has nothing else to talk about. Same shit, different day. And then people started calling him out in the chat through super chats. We have this one here. Palworld had 250,000 players only on PC in the last 24 hours. Use Google and stop spreading misinformation like you did with Elden Ring. Now keep in mind that CRC 2500 equals to about, I believe, $5 American, which is $5 more than he deserves. Then we get to the gameplay. And surprise, surprise, RPG is not doing very well for Phil. What a shock. It's almost like he could have, kept Baldur's Gate as a main stream and then did Final Fantasy in the night stream and made Baldur's Gate as his primary streams. The ones that are making him money. So David Davison with already under 400 viewers for a brand new game he tried to hype up. Now one thing about Phil is he always is late to the party, and there's a reason for that though, because he watches other people's playthrough, walkthroughs, whatever. He'll never play anything at midnight. He'll never play anything right away. He has to wait for the walkthroughs, the hand-holding, other people's playthroughs, so he can know what's coming up, how to defeat bosses, all that stuff. We have this from Poems Future. You can tell he's watched the opening to the game. He's doing his usual, I know things I don't actually know. So it comes off as smart, intelligent, lifelong gamer guy routine throughout it. And of course, all the whales, all the viewers, they wanted Baldur's Gate 3. They were chanting BG3, BG3. And Phil said, fuck you, I'm not doing it. Pay me for Final Fantasy. And they started withholding. So during Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, for the entire gameplay stream, he got $17. That is right, for the entire gameplay stream, day one, $17, and $15 of that came from one tip from Dan the Dent. So we have this from In an Otter Place. 6 bags for support in under 2 hours. The way he displays the wig is like jiggling keys for a baby.
We're ready to start again, guys. Remember, today, if you can support my streams, please do. That would help me a ton right now because it's month end, last day of the month to help out with all the nonsense that's been happening the last month and a half. And anything today helps a ton. And if we do hit the goal today, the Cloud Strife wig. So there you go.
Then Phil, despite claiming he's a huge fan of Final Fantasy and loved Final Fantasy VII, doesn't remember anything. Even though he's watched other people's playthroughs already of it, walkthroughs, guides, all that stuff. Poems Future, painful stream. He doesn't know anything about Final Fantasy VII, but is acting like he's fixing plot holes that are literally explained in the original game. And also this one, 2 hours spent in the opening of the game, which shouldn't even take you more than an hour, and he's still not done yet. This is why you think games have bad pacing, Phil. I agree with that. Whenever he's slow as hell, he's like, oh, this game has bad pacing, this or that. No, Phil, you're just an idiot. And then in the last video, I talked about how Kirk was finally banned. We thought he was all gone. We knew he was going to come back as a sock account. But his chat was rejoicing. They were all like, yes, finally, he's banned. Well, it looks like money talks. And Kirk is back. But Phil is doing something extra sneaky. He doesn't care if he's racist, because now he's putting Kirk as anonymous, even though he says his name as he announces the tip. So we have this here. Kirk's tip goes down as anonymous, even though Phil read out the name. Even the DSP regulars question why he's still allowed there. And we see Phil's chat here. DC, maybe we get a Kirk haiku. Canadian Kirk. I thought Kirk was scrubbed from the internet. A racist viewer that should be banned. And then between the money in the pre-stream, which was about $38, and then the money here, he finally reached the $50 goal, which is the gunner glasses. And immediately, he goes into bag mode. So, in an auto place, DSP hits the $50 goal, immediately jiggles the wig to the audience to beg for more. That's bag number 9. He had 9 bags in a premiere video. Well, premiere stream, I should say. And we have Phil at the bottom. I don't think Final Fantasy VII is going to save the channel. And poems again. 0 people in his chat asked, by the way. He just keeps pulling it out to dangle it. Then as you can see here, this is from Gamerface Gaming. The hype overflow swapped to sleepy time. And he's not even on the open world bit yet. Oh god, that's going to be painful. And we see the top person, 1 Minute Man, MVP. $55 completely. Pre-stream and gameplay stream. 441 viewers. That's a horrible number for a premiere stream for DSP. Members, infinity. And look at that. $32 in super chats. Damn, for a day 1 stream. And then I like this too. Thumbs up, 131. Thumbs down, 509. That's right. The dislike squad is back. And then JG Win was also surprised. DSP just had his premiere for a AAA game with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and only received $55. I'm legit shocked as I thought he would take in $100 or more. The race back to Baldur's Gate 3 is on. You can sense the concern after he just wrapped and turned off YouTube mode. Yeah, that's the thing too, because we had Roy Barnes with his, was it $370 super chat, which Apple also took a 20% cut and YouTube took a 30% cut. Fucking moron. We all thought Roy was going to show up today, and there was no Roy. My god. If he's this bad on the premiere day stream, imagine the night stream. And we have this from Duty, disaster stream, crying emoji, and we got sad painted Phil holding the anime wig. Final Fantasy did not save the channel. And then I put this out, pre-stream. $38 with $25 coming from 1 Minute Man. Final Fantasy VII first premiere stream, $17. Ha 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 ha! Get fucked! Good thing you put Baldur's Gate 3 to 1 stream a week, you stupid fuck. And then Phil ended the stream the way he always ends, low tip streams. Stream ends at $55, so we get a tip audit and another wiggle of the wig as DSP thought it would be a shoe-in to hit the hat goal. Then ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while since we've seen these. The bag tweets are back. That is right, After the disaster, the bomb, the crash, the fire dumpster garbage that we saw, DSP is back to beg tweeting. He put this out. Great premiere stream of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We didn't get the Cloud Wig yet, but we got through the entire intro sequence, and now, when I continue at 6:45, it's all fresh gameplay. Enjoyed the first batch of vids, and I'll see you tonight. Now, did you notice that? We didn't get the Cloud Wig yet. Bag tweets are coming back, baby. Damn, 2024 is already off to a wild start. Because remember too, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth had a $0 gameplay stream. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has a $17 gameplay stream. Plus recently, Dragon has been getting $5 and $9 streams. And the only thing save and fill was Baldur's Gate 3. And before the stream, DSP announced he's playing this his entire streaming week. He said he's playing this for 17 hours. You better hope some whales come out, Phil. If you guys like the video, click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe to my other channels on the details of the end cards. And as always, I hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. I love each and every one of you. Peace and love.